Is it likely that the value of Loopring will reach $5? The topic of discussion pertains to Loopring. Loopring is a blockchain-based protocol that has been developed on the Ethereum network with the primary objective of establishing decentralized cryptocurrency exchanges. The objective of Loopring is to provide a hybrid solution that integrates centralized order matching with decentralized on-blockchain order settlement. The proposed approach aims to integrate the benefits of both centralized and decentralized exchanges. What are the reasons for choosing Loopring? In a concise manner, the following text will be rephrased to adhere to academic standards. Centralized exchanges present inherent risks as a result of their custodial characteristics, which encompass the possibility of financial losses arising from hacking incidents, hostile entities, or regulatory interventions. The absence of transparency in centralized exchanges facilitates the manipulation of prices and illicit utilization of user funds. Decentralized exchanges, DEXs, provide a level of transparency and mitigate custodial concerns by facilitating direct transactions between buyers and sellers on a publicly accessible blockchain. Nevertheless, decentralized exchanges, DEXs, exhibit reduced efficiency and fragmented liquidity in comparison to centralized exchanges. The Loopring protocol endeavors to mitigate these concerns by centrally controlling orders and executing trades on the blockchain. Loopring integrates both centralized and decentralized components of Bitcoin exchanges in order to harness their distinct benefits and mitigate inefficiencies. The platform incorporates novel strategies, such as circular trades that amalgamate a maximum of 16 orders, in order to optimize the efficiency of order execution and bolster the liquidity of decentralized exchanges, DEXs. Is it likely that the value of Loopring will reach $5? The utility of LRC tokens pertains to their practicality and usefulness inside a certain context or system. The subsequent paragraphs outline the various applications and scenarios in which LRC tokens might be utilized. The participation in the governance of the Loopring protocol is open to holders of LRC tokens. Users have the ability to participate in the decision-making process by casting votes on proposals, upgrades, and modifications related to the functionality and features of the protocol. LRC tokens possess the capability to serve as a means of payment for transaction fees within the Loopring protocol. The aforementioned tokens serve as a means of incentivizing and promoting active engagement and contribution within the Loopring ecosystem. Both users and liquidity providers have the opportunity to get LRC tokens as incentives for their contributions to the liquidity and operational aspects of the protocol. LRC tokens have the capability to be staked within the Loopring system, enabling users to engage in various activities such as liquidity mining and accruing supplementary incentives. Is it possible for Loopring to achieve a value of $5? Mathematical computations. To get a valuation of $5, Loopring would necessitate a growth of around 22.7 times its current value. When the price of Loopring reaches $5, its market capitalization is projected to be $689.366 million. Assuming a consistent annual growth rate of 25%, the projected timeframe for Loopring to attain a valuation of $5 would be around 8.5 years. Let us analyze and assess this dataset. The level of investment quality can be described as moderate. The attainment of a $5 growth target is deemed to be achievable. In October 2010, the price of Bitcoin was recorded as $0.1. After a span of 12 years, the value has increased by a factor of 22,000. The feasibility of a market capitalization of $5 is being considered. The time necessary for Loopring to attain a value of $5, assuming a 25% annual increase, is a partially feasible scenario. Based on an assessment of the quality of investment, growth requirements, and time considerations, it can be said that Loopring possesses a reasonable likelihood of attaining a value of $5. Let us engage in a more comprehensive analysis of the subject matter. Is it feasible for the value of Loopring to increase by a factor of 22? In order to achieve a significant gain in value, Loopring would be required to see a growth of 22-fold over a span of 8.5 years. When comparing it to the instance of Bitcoin, which exhibited a 1,400-fold increase in value over a span of 10 years, it becomes apparent that a cryptocurrency has the potential to undergo significant growth within a similar timeframe. Is it possible to make an accurate prediction that a token would see a consistent annual growth rate of 25% over a period of 9 years? The steady growth of a token at a fixed price is not feasible, and precisely forecasting its growth rate over the following 9 years presents significant challenges. Is it likely that Loopring will achieve a value of $10? In order to achieve a valuation of $10, the Loopring cryptocurrency would need to experience a 30-fold increase in its current value. If the price of LRC were to reach $10, the market capitalization of the company would amount to $13.3 billion. Assuming a consistent annual growth rate of 25%, it is projected that Loopring price, LRC, will require a period of 16 years to attain a value of $10. Given the above data, let us assess the potential of Loopring to attain a value of $10. The level of investment quality can be described as moderate. The attainment of a $10 growth target is deemed unfeasible. The feasibility of a market priced at $10 is being considered. The feasibility of reaching a value of $10, given a 25% annual growth rate for LRC, is questionable. In general, the likelihood of LRC attaining a value of $10 is modest to low. This can be enhanced by ensuring that a minimum of 50% of the tokens undergo combustion. Is it likely that the value of Loopring will reach $100? The prevailing market price of LRC indicates that it must undergo a growth of 238-fold in order to attain a valuation of $100. If Loopring's growth rate remains at 0.2x per month, it would require around 80 years to achieve a value of $100. However, achieving such a milestone is highly improbable in practical terms. Hence, given the prevailing variables, it is improbable that the value of LRC will attain $100. The attainment of that value is contingent upon the occurrence of extraordinary events in subsequent periods. Is it possible for Loopring to achieve a valuation of $1,000? In order to achieve a monetary value of $1,000, it is necessary for LRC to experience a growth rate of 2380x. If the growth rate of X is 0.2 each month, it would require a span of 850 years for X to accumulate to $1,000, which remains an unattainable outcome. Is it possible for Loopring to reach a valuation of $1,000? Achieving a value of $1,000 for LRC is not realistically attainable. The waning popularity of centralized exchanges, CEXs, and their juxtaposition with rival platforms are advantageous for Loopring. However, it seems unlikely that LRC will attain a valuation of $10, $100,